Hi guys, it's Amy from Tarot Teachings, and today I would like to talk a bit about Loki. As you can see here, I did a little drawing of him. I will be drawing a snake around him at some point. Also, at the end of this video, I have new runes like I did say I was going to have in the first video. They've arrived, they've come, I introduced myself, we've become quite close already. But yeah, at the end of the video I will be introducing them as well to all of you. They're quite eager for that. But first I would like to talk about the god Loki. No, he's not talking about Tom Hiddleston's Loki in Marvel. I am a big Marvel fan, but I am not talking about Tom Hiddleston or the character Loki from Marvel. I'm talking about the Norse god Loki. Some people know a lot about him, some people just know him from Marvel and all of that. But as you may know, he is able to shapeshift. His main animals are snakes, wolves, horses, spiders, and a few more. But I think he's known more for snakes than anything. He is a Norse god of fire, and as many people know, he likes playing pranks and tricks and is the god of mischief. Also a trickster god. So, you know, that gives him a bad name, but he actually is neither bad or good. He's just kind of in the middle there. He's done some bad things, done some good things. You know, he's not labelled as either. Some people may know he is known for playing a part in the death of Balder, the son of Odin. He killed him with a spear made from mistletoe, thrown at Balder by the blind god Hod. And he was also punished for his tricks by being chained to a rock with snake venom on him, and apparently his screams were enough that could have caused earthquakes, which is quite sad, actually. The reason why I would like to talk about him today is because for a few years I have had quite a strong liking / connection to Loki, the god, but I've never really done anything about it. I've never really thought about doing anything about it until recently, when Donnie actually helped me realise that a little bit, because I didn't really know how to go about it, and I was like, well, Donnie helped me out with that, so thanks, Donnie. And I tried to contact him. I just called out his name, blah blah blah, and I believe he came through, and that was only a short experience, but tried again, got a bit more contact, and you know, did all those things you do when you worship a god, which some people may not know. With a lot of gods, Loki can be different to what you would expect of a god. Obviously he is a god, but he's one of those more relaxed ones, not so stern. It's like you can talk to him like a friend, but you do have to be aware he is still a trickster god, and he will still try and trick you, like he has done to me a few times. With Loki, with any god actually, you kind of promise them things, you know, like, for example, I promised Loki strength, dedication, and he asked me to be brave and face any issues, don't run away anymore, because that is one thing I have been doing a lot, is running away from my issues. He told me a lot about bravery. He wants me to be brave. So as I worship him, I must stick to those things, you know, to the best of my ability. I won't talk too much about my own personal connections, like my own personal experiences with him. I just don't feel like I should share exactly what was said and all of that. But he is quite chill, he's nice, he's quite friendly, still though quite sly, but you know, he's got a good sense of humour, and you can have chats with him, but you know, just don't forget the fact that he is a god, so please be careful if you think about worshipping him. Though despite that, I do say you should, if you feel a connection with Loki, or you think, you know, you'd like to go ahead and worship him, I say go for it. But as I've warned a few times already, remember he is a trickster god. He's tricked me a few times through visions, trying to scare me and trying me to break those promises. But I have, realised, I will not break those promises because he's testing to see whether you truly mean what you say. This drawing is just a slightly rough one I did of him. It was a bit difficult. It's kind of hard to draw when I had a blurry image of what he looked like in my head, but I used some inspiration and mainly just me and drew that, and I will be drawing a snake, like I said at the beginning of the video, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, Loki, he, as in when it comes to offerings and stuff, he's not too strict on offerings. He, you might give him like, I don't know, a cup of alcohol or something, he likes that, or if you have an altar and you'd like to put things of him on your altar, he likes sweets, like your little Pez ones, something like that. He quite likes having little knickknacks. But he isn't too strict on doing this and that. But yeah, that's Loki. He's lovely. I do recommend worshipping him if you have thought about it. Make sure you do your research and listen to what I've said though, because it isn't just a walk in the park. He does test you and it can be quite frightening, but you have to be brave. You have to face it. You have to realise that it's him just testing you, and yeah, and it's good. Okay, so these are my runes, well, my newer runes. Like I said last time, the other runes were my mother's, and I obviously had to return them. I was just taking care of them for a little while, but I have these guys, and they are made from a crystal called aventurine, which is a mental healer. It helps with mental health issues or how you're feeling mentally, like that stuff. They're rather protective, even though like it feels like they're an old friend, even though I haven't actually known them for that long, but we have really connected. They're lovely. I would imagine them like more of masculine energy. I'd imagine them more as like a young adult or a teenager. But yeah, they're lovely. I just thought I would show them to everyone. They're really pretty. They're a bit smaller than the other ones, but that doesn't bother me. They're so lovely. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please feel free to like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated, but you don't have to. I'm not going to force you. If you'd like to support our channel, that would be recommended. Thank you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!